Hey there, Nicole Hanchi here, and in this quick video, I'm going to give you an overview of Canva.com, which is a great place for creating images for your social media posts. So Canva.com is the website address, and you can see here at the top of the main page that you can select from a variety of pre-sized post templates. So if you're looking to post something on Facebook, you can just come straight here and it's already sized properly. This is already sized for your Facebook cover and so on. So right now we're working on the Instagram posts, right? So this is already sized properly for an Instagram post, which is 640 by 640 pixels. It's a square image. So I'm just going to click on that and it's already going to be set up for me. I don't have to worry about sizing anything, cropping, all that kind of stuff. So once you come into the design area, you're going to have choices, navigation choices on the side. I guess I'll start at the bottom here. This first one is going to be where you can upload something that you may already have on your computer that you want to use, whether it's a logo that you have or an image that you want to use inside of whatever you're creating. You can load that from anywhere, from your desktop or wherever you have it saved, and it'll stay here in your design area for you to use anytime you like. This area is where you can start creating the image, the background for the post that you're going to be making. So in this section, you're going to be able to choose either just a splash, a full splash of color. Say you want it to be all black in the background or all blue, or maybe you don't see the exact color that you want here. Maybe you want it to be turquoise. So you can click on the plus and open up the color wheel and select from any color you can imagine. Okay, or you can select, I kind of call these wallpapers from these pre-designed wallpapers. They're free. They're not the prettiest, but I guess if you stick with some of these, they're more of like a solid color or something like this. I'm not really sure, but I don't actually use the wallpapers because I just don't find them to be, they just don't fit my style, I guess, for lack of a better word. I actually prefer just the solid color. I think it looks a little sharper, but that's just my preference. That's right, we're all different and we're all branding ourselves as we are. So if you scroll down here, you'll see all of these indicate free, right? So you can use these at no cost, which is awesome. So you can create images in here without spending a dime. Or if you want to get a little fancier and you see some of these images here that you really like and they catch your eye, you can download them. And so the way it works is you just select it. It's going to tell you here, okay, this is $1, so you already know that, so that you can say, okay, yeah, I want to get this. I'm willing to pay the $1, or you know what, I don't love it that much. I'm not going to pay the $1. At least you're informed. So you'll be able to select it and create your image, and then when you go to download it, that's the point at which it will charge you. So just be aware of that. You won't be able to download it until you've paid for it. So let's stick with this background just because it's pretty. Nice trust blue. And then I'm coming up to the text tab here in the design area, and there are so many things that you can pick from, kind of pre-designed text templates that you can use if you want to, or you can create your own if you want to just go with something simple. Hey, maybe I just want to add a little header number 2 and just kind of have it below. Okay. All right. So hi, I'm Nicole, as if you didn't know. Right? So here I've got a couple of lines of text. I'm trying to move this down. All right. A couple of lines of text that you can manipulate much like you would manipulate text inside of a Word document. All you have to do is just highlight the text area, and you can choose from a variety of fonts. Say you like this one. You can test them out, see what looks best for you. No, I think I need something with a little more, I don't know, something, Try this one. Yeah, that's not professional enough. Let's see. Oh, this looks funky. Let's just see what it looks like. That's kind of crazy, right? So you can just kind of go through, get a feel for what fits with your brand. You want to try to be consistent as much as you can, because you want people to sort of recognize your posts as yours, even though you're going to be branding it with your username or your blog name or whatever you're using for your branding. It's still a good idea to kind of keep the font congruent throughout your posts. So I kind of like this. This is nice and crisp and clean. I think I'm going to go ahead and change that to a white color. And the reason why I'm going to do that is because I actually want to move it up here. Just have it up here. There, so much better. And I can change the size if I feel like I need that to be a little bit smaller or a little bit larger. Just select font just like you would in a Word document. We've already manipulated the color. If I don't like it, if I'm done with it, if I'm frustrated with it, get rid of it. I can just throw it in the trash right here, delete it out. And over here you have options to make it bold, make it all uppercase if it's not already, if you want to center it or left or right justify it. Whatever you want to do with the text, you can do all of that over here, right? To just kind of tweak it a little bit, make it your own. Change this. And I'm just gonna maybe pick like a darker blue. You know what? No, stick with black. And move it down here. And maybe I want a different font, you know, something that, and maybe I'll keep it. I can't remember the one I chose for up there. Is it this one? Yeah. So I chose that font. Just going to kind of expand this so that it doesn't see, and you see you've got these grid lines here that are kind of helping you, guiding you so that you can sort of keep things aligned properly and sized properly and centered properly. So in this case, I'm going to center it within and just kind of make sure. I'm going to double check. Yep, that looks center on the page. I just realized that this one is not. I'll do this. And then I need to center. There we go. So maybe I'm creating this as kind of like a standard template that I'm going to use for my branding, where I'm always going to use this template. And I'm going to put messages here in the middle or images here in the middle that kind of show whatever it is that I'm talking about at the time, but this is going to be my standard template. That's a great way to use these, and that helps with your branding. It helps with recognition. So if you want to, let's just say this is my template, and I want to highlight an event that's coming up, right? Let's try this one. Okay, let's make it a white. I tend to like to make elements, and particularly the text, either black or white, because you want it to stand out. You don't want it to get lost and be too crazy with all the colors. I mean, you want to have fun, of course, and you want everything to stand out and catch people's eye, but it's hard to read if you have too many colors going on. So I try to always keep the actual text elements either black or white, and I have the coloring in the rest of it. And I think it just helps people read, helps them not get lost in the madness. I'm just going to say we have a webinar coming up, and maybe it's Monday and Monday the 31st and 8 p.m. Eastern. All right. No, it's kind of hard to see right now because you've got the grid and everything in here, but I think you get the gist of it. Well, let's play around and see what happens there. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking white. Still sticking with white. Let's go back. Okay, so you see that we've created an image here that we could use to promote a webinar, kind of like a standard template. I would probably never do this. Probably be more like this. Oop. There we go. Okay, so now we've kind of played around with some of the text elements and designs that you have available to you here. We'll go into the layout section. These are going to be pre-made for you if you don't want to create and select your own background and figure out what text you want to use and all that kind of stuff. If you just want it done, if you want to do something quick and you want it done for you, you can just select from any of these that are already created and just update the text. So you just delete all that out, kind of show you. Trash. All right, hopefully I got everything. All right, so let's take a peek at, I see something here, there we go. Let's just grab this one. So you can highlight, just click on the area. You can change this text to whatever you like. You can manipulate it if you want the text to fall in certain lines, and then you would just click here to put your own name, for example, that sort of thing. So see how quick and easy that was? So if you're in a hurry and you don't really want to spend the time to select a background and yada yada, and you just want to get something up, because it's so important to just get stuff up and get it out there. And it's really easy to get caught up in designing things and making them perfect and all that kind of stuff. But this is a great way to just grab something and just get it posted. And so that was basically the nuts and bolts, the nitty gritty of using canva.com. When you're done with whatever you've created, you just click on this download button here, and it's going to give you two options. I always save it as an image. I don't save it as a PDF because it doesn't really make sense with posting on Instagram, which is most of what I use this for, either posting or creating cover photos or things like that. So I always save it as an image. And this is the point where before it's, it's prompting me, I need to pay $1. Or look at this deal. I can get 11 images for $10 and basically getting one free. Super duper. So I'm going to close out because I really don't want that image. But you get the gist. So hopefully you see how easy it is to just create images, customize them if you want to. And the best part is that you can choose to do them for free if you want to. If you're not ready to spend money on creating your images, and this is a great way to create a pretty template, a nice looking template to brand your content without spending money. So hopefully this is helpful, and I hope you've enjoyed this overview of canva.com. Take care.